Hello, everyone. This is Richard Lewis Brown. Today is February 26, 2021. And as you know, I'm running for Local 1000 President. I want to thank everyone who's supporting me. And hopefully, the other candidates will debate me once they develop the courage and the charisma to tell the truth. All right. Today, this Facebook Live video is really important, as all my videos. But particularly today, I was asked last night to talk about the strike fund. Why am I the only candidate that tells you that I'm going to create a strike fund and we're going to use a strike fund? First question, do we have a strike fund? No, we do not. Why do we not have a strike fund? Because of politics. They don't have money to put into the strike fund because they have to put all their money into politics. Where's that decision made? Yvonne Walker. You show me a union without a strike fund, and I'm going to show you a union that's non-existent. It may be a union on paper, but in reality, it's not a union. A union must have a strike fund. A union must go on strike at least once in its lifetime. And I want you to think about this. Our union has always called for a strike, but has never gone on the strike. So you scream, oh, I'm scared, and you're going to take action, and then you never do. And then pretty soon the state doesn't take you seriously. I see you, Darbell. All right, so I'm going to say it again. I'm Richard Lewis Brown. Today's February the 26th, 2021, and I'm running for Local 1000 President. And I'm the only candidate running for president that's going to tell you that we need a strike fund, and we're going to create a strike fund. People say, Richard, we have a no strike clause in our contract. We can't go on strike. Let me say this to you again. Let me educate you all over again like I did in 2018. While we're under contract, you are correct. We cannot go on a strike while we're under contract if we have a no strike clause in our contract. That is true. Once the contract expires and you're negotiating for a new contract, once you negotiate in good faith and you reach an impasse, you can go on strike. I've been saying this for years. The union has never come at me and stated that I was saying something wrong. Let me say this for you again. While we're under contract, you cannot go on strike because we have a no strike clause in the contract. Once that contract expires and you're negotiating for a new contract and you're negotiating in good faith and you reach an impasse with the state of California, you can go on strike. And that's why we've had strike votes to go on strike in the past. One in 2016. I think we had another one with the furlough fiasco years ago with Schwarzenegger. Let me tell you this. People say, what good is our contract? We have a no strike clause. This is where you have to go back in the past and do your studying. Anyone that tells you that they're worried about right now, they're not worried about the past, that person's a damn fool. That person is a fool that tells you don't worry about the past. If you don't study your past, you'll make the same mistakes in the present and in the future. But I'm not surprised that a person's telling you to not worry about your past because that's from leadership. That's from Local 1000 statewide leadership. They'll tell you don't worry about the past. Don't bring up the past. You must study your past or you will make the same mistakes in the future. And in this country, we glorify our past because we learn from our past. We analyze our past so we can make better decisions in the future. Now, back in our past, we had a contract from 2010 to 2013. In that contract, on one of the first pages, page 3, it states, no new furlough or POP during the terms of this contract. They lay it out for you. No new furlough, which means the governor is not going to ask for a furlough and the legislature is not going to enforce it, authorize it. And no POP, the governor's not going to ask you to give up your money. It stated that. Maybe if people did some reading for once, they'd understand this. I see you, Sharon. So I'm going to say it to you again. I'm Richard Lewis Brown, and I'm the only candidate running for Local 1000 that's going to tell you a union must create a strike fund and use a strike fund. Hi, Gloria. I'm the only candidate that has the courage to tell you the truth. The only one. And I've been like this since 2012. When's the last time Yvonne Walker told you that we can legally go on strike once we reach an impasse? She's never told you that type of language. Because she wants you to stay stuck on stupid. That's the science of being stuck on stupid. When someone's teaching you how to stay stuck on stupid. Because they don't want you to have the knowledge to make an informed decision. In fact, when someone called me last night, they said, you know, a person named Robert Bays, he's running for VP of bargaining? No, I didn't know that. Because our union wants you to stay stuck on stupid. They don't want you to know who's running for statewide office until those ballots are mailed out with the voters' ballot on April 19th. Now think about this. You put your nomination form in, the deadline is February 12th. But the union will not tell you officially who's running until the ballots go out with the voters book. I'm sorry. The deadline was February 8th. You could withdraw your nomination by February 12th. So they want you to walk around all of this time and not know who's running. This is the same leadership that was supporting this 2020 election and wanted everybody, including the aliens in space, to know that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris was running for office. They made sure that everybody knew about that. But when it comes to their own election, they want to keep it a secret. And then that secret is reflected in the strike fund. We don't have a strike fund because of politics. They don't want to fund a strike fund. Did you know all this money we pay International to carry their name, SEIU, to carry that name, we have to pay for that? But part of the charter with that agreement with International in Washington, D.C. states if we go on strike, they have to send us strike money. Did you know that? I bet you didn't know that. I bet you Robert Bays didn't know that. Now, Robert Bays is talking about, yes, we can go on strike after the contract expires. He's reiterating what I've been saying for years, and he's right, because he's smart. Now, he's never reached out to me to say, hey, Richard, I want to support your nomination. I want to support you running for president. I want you to support me for VP of bargaining. Robert Bays has not reached out to me. Now, he's the DLC president of 762. Robert Bays, why haven't you called me? Are you afraid to talk to me? Most people are, because I'm going to bring the heat to them if they're coming with that BS. So, again, I'm Richard Lewis Brown, and I'm running for Local 1000 president. And I'm the only candidate that's telling you we're going to create a strike fund, we're going to bargain in good faith, and once we reach that impasse with the state of California on this next contract, we're going on strike, and we're going to pay strike benefits. Yeah, we're going to pay you strike benefits so you can take care of yourself and your family. Again, I'm the only person that's telling you this because I care about you. Our union is weak because we don't have a strike fund. The reason why you don't have a strike fund is because of politics. They can't afford to put money in the strike fund because they're putting all their money into politics. Supporting Black Lives Matter, Fight for 15. Hey, listen, those are great causes. But in this union, the only thing that you should concern yourself with is getting people their money and keeping them protected in the workplace. Fight for 15 is a great idea, sure. Help people get more money at minimum wage jobs. But that's not the job of the union. The job of the union is to make sure that their represented employees get as much money as possible under a specified time period, guaranteed, and have safe working conditions and have dignity in the workplace. Money and dignity. That's what it is. Nothing else. Black Lives Matter? Hey, sure. Listen, I want to help you get as much money possible, so if you want to donate to Black Lives Matter or any other organization, you can. But that's in your private life. I can't stress this to you enough. This video was about the strike fund, but it's really about politics and money. The reason why Local 1000 doesn't have a strike fund, because they're spending all of your money in politics. Now, I've already gone on record and said over 50% of the money we pay the union goes to politics, directly or indirectly. You cannot unify your union. Listen to this. You have a union of people working together, but you can't even have a union to unify the people in the union because you are dividing the union by being involved in politics. Our union is involved in left-leaning, and I'm going to say it, I don't care what people say. Our union is involved in left-leaning liberal politics. Fight for 15 is a liberal idea. Black Lives Matter is a liberal idea. It's left-leaning. Immigration. That's left-leaning on the Democratic side, for the Democrats. Our union is not just composed of Democrats. You have Republicans. You have Green Party. You have Libertarians. You have other parties. You have people who are bipartisan. Or should I say nonpartisan. They don't have a particular party. If you're going to develop a strike fund, you got to get out of politics. Now listen, I've been going on for a few minutes, and my phone hasn't broken up, thank God. The reason why Local 1000, this Yvonne Walker, the incumbent, the high schooler, and Miguel Cordova and Tony Owens and Sophia Perkins, the reason why they don't talk about a strike fund and why they don't want to put money in the strike fund, they don't even want to create a strike fund and use it, because they tell you that the state is your boss. Listen to this. They tell you that politics matters and the state is our boss. No, the hell, the state is not our boss. I want you to hear this loud and clear. On February 26, 2021, from Richard Lewis Brown, the state of California is not your damn boss. How did them legislators get in there? How were they elected? They were elected by taxpayers, voters, which makes you and I their bosses. Don't be stuck on stupid. They are not our bosses. A union is supposed to have an equal partnership with management. Our contract is so damn weak that all the power is with management. It's with the state of California. A union's power comes from a strike fund. If you don't have any money in your strike fund and you're too afraid to go on strike, then why the hell would the state of California negotiate in good faith with you? They won't. We can go on strike once our contract expires, but you got to have money in that strike fund. I want you to hear this loud and clear as well. The state of California has educated people negotiating their contract. And so when I say that we need experienced, college-educated contract negotiators, along with myself as the chief negotiator, and then the VP of bargaining, working at, me delegating to the VP of bargaining, that's what I mean. And I'm not trying to talk down to people who are not college-educated. What I'm simply saying is, you pay a price to go to college and educate yourself. And when you're negotiating across the table, if those people across the table are all college educated with at least a bachelor's degree in money, and you're not, do you think they're going to respect you? They're not. Now, one way to alleviate that is to go on strike. I'm telling you this loud and clear. When I win this election, we will create a strike fund. We're going to negotiate in good faith. And once the state shows us that they will not negotiate in good faith, we will legally reach an impasse and we will go on strike. And we're going to shut down the fourth largest economy in the world. Oh, yes. No one's going to give you a damn thing in this country unless you're going to fight for it. If you're afraid to fight for money, you'll be taken every single time, whether in the street life or in your professional life. This country was based on a fight. Somehow people have forgotten history because leadership doesn't want you to study history. If you study the history of this country was based on a fight. Some of us are still fighting till this day for respect. You must have a strike fund. And you must use that strike fund after you negotiate in good faith and you legally reach an impasse. And I'm the only candidate that's telling you this. You will never get a substantial pay raise. You will always be living paycheck to paycheck while you're represented by a union. People who have a union, a real union, have a strike fund. And they go on strike and they shut things down. If you don't have a strike fund, if you don't go on strike at least once every 10 years, you'll never have anything and you'll be living payday to payday. And the state will never respect you. They don't respect you now. They told you, give up your money now. And our leadership gave up our money. And then they came around this year and told you in January, oh, we have 22 billion in savings. We have 15 billion surplus. 10.3 unprojected revenue came in. Then why the hell did we give up our money to begin with? Did the legislators give up their money? I keep telling you this over and over and over again. I'm not trying to shame you. What I'm telling you is this election is vitally important and you must vote for me. And you better tell everybody up and down the damn state, look, hey, Richard's a little intense. Sometimes I smile. But Richard's intense because I'm trying to get you your money and your respect back. I don't think our union has ever had any respect. People say, oh, well, back in the old days when we were under the California State Employees Association, CSEA, we had respect. Not really. Not really. A little bit. I mean, just a little bit. And so I'm going on and on. I'm telling you, I'm the only candidate that's telling you we're going to create and use a strike fund. And I'm sending a message to Robert Bays. Reach out to me. Don't act like you don't know who I am, because you do. And I know how you got started with the union. Now, my number is 408-207-2339. Whoever's watching this, send him a message on Facebook. Tell Robert Bays, you're doing a lot of talking, but you ain't talk to the real talker. You ain't talk to the person who's going to take action. I'm here. I haven't gone anywhere. And I've been talking this since 2012. I've never been hustled or manipulated by the high schooler, Yvonne Walker. Because she brags about her high school education. Yes, she does. And I've heard her brag at those conferences about her high school education and how she runs this large public sector union. You probably weren't there to hear it, but I was. When have I ever lied to you about anything on this damn union? When I told you on September 25th, 2020, who was running for office, people said, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And them slates that I laid out on Facebook on September 25th, 2020, and the positions they were running for, I was 1,000% correct. But I'm going to go back to what I started this video about. The strike fund. I'm the only candidate that's going to create and use a strike fund so we can get a 21% pay increase. Along with GeoPay and COLA for everybody, not just for certain people in certain areas. That's BS. I cannot stress this to you enough. I tried to debate Tony Owens. He's too scared. He doesn't have the courage. He can put a hat on. He can make nice videos. But he's scary. He's the one that's crying about, well, she wouldn't let me do anything. I don't know what to do. Stop crying. Fight her. You don't know how to fight. But you know how to run. You and Sophia Perkins. But I understand Sophia. She needs the money. She wants the salary stipend. See, I keep going back to this money. Money, 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 money. This is how this country was created. They say religious freedom. Yeah. This is about money. Money and opportunity. That's why they came over here, for money. Did they want religious freedom, the Europeans? Sure. But it was about that money. That's how my ancestors got here. We came over as slaves. No cost. Free labor. And today, we're still talking about money. We're talking about the COVID. Money, 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 money. This union must do something. And that's why I'm here. So I can get you your money. But we have to get out of politics. We got to create the strike fund. We have to use the strike fund. It's legally authorized for us to use a strike fund once our contract expires. Don't let no one tell you anything different. And I want you to tell everyone about this video. Okay, I've talked enough. It's been a pleasure. I'm Richard Lewis Brown. Today's February 26, 2021. I'm running for Local 1000 president. I'm a man of my word. Anytime someone wants to come on here, Facebook Live with me, anytime you want me to do a Zoom meeting with you and your coworkers, yeah, call me. Put me on the spot. I want you to put me on the spot because I'm not scared. See, when you tell the truth, you don't have to be scared about what you said. You don't have to be scared. I stand by what I say. Okay, it's a pleasure. Have a great day.